Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're switching it up and I'm going to be doing something totally different. So we're going to be doing a dessert. I guess you can call it a dessert, but we're going to be making some chocolate muffins. So let's just go through the ingredients for today's muffin. And this is chocolate muffin. How I know how to make it. Everybody has their own recipe. It's pretty much basic all around, but you know, do it however you want to do it. So I'm going to be using milk chocolate. And I'm just using regular Hershey's chocolate. I'm using this one, but you can use any chocolate that you have. Cocoa powder, that's 100% cocoa powder. You can use unsweetened, sweetened, whatever you want. You're gonna use some flour, 2 eggs, granulated sugar, milk, salt, vanilla extract, sour cream, don't judge it, baking powder, and heavy whipping cream. And I'm also gonna be using this bad boy. Don't judge it. This is the Jello instant pudding. I use this in all of my cakes and baking stuff for the most part because it keeps it nice and moist. So let's get started. To a bowl, you want to go ahead and add about 4 cups of AP flour, aka all-purpose flour. And this is going to make you about 9 to 10 muffins. Should get you about that. But you can stretch it if you want to, or add more if you want more. Half it if you want less. And my little helper is my daughter today, so we have the 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Now you're going to add a tablespoon of baking powder, and this is going to be your dry ingredients, okay? So you need 2 bowls for this. You can do it in 1, but I typically like to do it in 2 bowls. So you add a tablespoon of baking powder, some salt, your cocoa powder, and then you want to go ahead and add the packet of the Jello chocolate pudding mix. And again, don't knock it till you try it. This is optional. You don't have to add it. I do this, so y'all don't have to do this, okay? Now this is your wet ingredient, so you're just going to go ahead and stir this around to incorporate everything with each other. And then you're going to go ahead and set that aside once you're done. I forgot, guys. You're going to have to mince up your chocolate. And then you're going to add your chocolate to your wet ingredients. This doesn't have to be fine. You just have to mince it up some of the way. And then you're going to go ahead and add your chocolate to the wet ingredients. And then you're going to add a half a cup of sugar, because I forgot to add the sugar. But you're going to go ahead and add a half a cup of sugar too. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, so you want to go ahead and add your sugar. Now I know I said a cup of sugar, but you're going to add a half a cup of sugar because your chocolate is milk chocolate, so it's already sweetened, so you don't want it overly sweet. So add your sugar and then go ahead and add your chocolate and then mix that in. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, just mix it around, and let's now get working on the wet ingredients. So in here we have about 2 cups of milk, and I'm using regular whole milk. You can use whatever milk that you have and you want to use. To that you want to go ahead and add your eggs. Then you want to add about a half a cup of heavy cream. Perfect. And then once that is done, you're going to add about 1 stick of melted butter. And this is unsalted. Okay. Then we're going to add some vanilla extract to that. And then you're going to go ahead and slowly whisk this all together to combine it. And then you add that to your dry ingredients. Now you add that to your dry ingredients slowly but surely, and then you're just going to whisk as you go. Now you're going to add your ingredients, and then you're going to slowly incorporate it because you want to gauge it, because you don't want it runny. At least I don't like mine's runny. So we're going to add and then mix, add and mix. So once you finish getting it mixed, it'll look like cake batter. So this is what you're looking for. And then what you want to do is go ahead and line them in a parchment lined cupcake pan, or I'm going to be using the cupcake foil. This is what I use, and I'm going to go ahead, I sprayed them with some olive oil. So we're going to go ahead and use a, what do we call it? A ice cream scoop. Scoop it out, add it to that. So once you finish putting it in your cupcake liners, it should look like this. I'm going to go ahead and top each one with a little bit more chocolate. Once again, optional. You don't have to do none of this, but it is chocolate muffin. So go ahead and do that. And then pop this in a 450-degree oven for 15 to 18 minutes, at least until the middle get nice and tender. Not tender, sorry. Cooked all the way through, but still soft. Okay, guys, our muffins are finished, and we're gonna let it cool. And you see some of our chocolate that we put on top. So I took it up before it melted. It's going to melt down on its own. The heat is going to continue to melt it. But let's go ahead and work on our ganache for this. So whilst this is cooling, let's work on a chocolate ganache to go in the muffin. Now for the ganache, you just want to go ahead and start off with some chopped up chocolate. I'm using the same milk chocolate. And you're going to want to add a hot liquid to it. So I'm using heavy cream. So you're going to add like about a cup of heavy cream to this melted or cut up chocolate. And then you're going to slowly stir it in, and that's going to make your chocolate ganache. So pour some of it in. Just want to slowly mix. Just keep mixing, keep mixing. And then you see it's going to start to form a nice chocolatey milk chocolate deliciousness. That will be your ganache. Alright guys, and keep mixing it until it's smooth, no bubbles. And that's pretty much what you have here is your chocolate ganache. Now what you want to do, you can drizzle this on top of your muffins. I'm going to put it in a little squeeze bottle, at least some of it. And we're going to squeeze it into the muffins and then drizzle some on top. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so my camera stopped recording, so I have to do a voiceover. And guys, I'm not editing this video a lot, so bear with me. I'm not a professional. I just like to share what I love to do. So anyways, I went ahead and I put the chocolate ganache into a little squeeze bottle. And what I'm going to do is just go ahead and poke that down into the middle of the muffin. And then I'm going to just squeeze out some of the chocolate into the muffin. And then I took my whisk and I just drizzled the remaining of the ganache over the top of the muffin. And then here you have it. This is my version. So don't come for me and tell me that's not how you make muffins. This is how I make muffins here. So this is my version of the chocolate muffins, or my chocolate muffins, and this is chocolate on top of chocolate. Now if you don't like chocolate muffins, you can pretty much switch up, use the same dry ingredients minus the cocoa powder and the chocolate for something else. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in a airtight lock container. It's going to keep it nice and moist and soft for you for quite a while, for a couple days well. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Let me know what else you want to see. Leave me a comment down below. Please share this, guys. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the ending of the month. Share with your friends, family, grandmama, godmother, everybody that you got to share with. But until next time, peace, love, and harmony. You guys stay safe out there in this crazy, crazy world. And yeah, we are out.